Hi again, everybody. This video is sponsored by contribution from Lisa, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. I have had no contact from the malignant narc ex for nearly 2 years. We live reasonably close to each other and socialize at the same places around town. He's a big drinker, and I am not. Although I love to go out and listen to bands and see some friends a couple times a week, except for the last nearly 2 years because of the fear and anxiety I feel left over from the abuse from him over a period of about 8 years. I stopped going out to socialize because of this fear. I have now decided to be brave and try to deal with it as we are now divorced. Over the last couple months, I have decided to take back my life and socialize again. Mistake, huge mistake. The flying monkeys have been working overtime. So word got back to him and the stalking has begun. Messages, photos of our wedding, letters in the mail, everything. He just lurks in the background, following me from one pub to another, trying to intimidate both me and my friends. I must say he does a great job of it too, although I try not to show it. I've refused to look at him, acknowledge him in any way. I knew the rage was building. Well, oh my God, he finally exploded the other night, pointing me out at the bar, gaslighting me to the max, humiliating me with great pleasure, etc., etc. It was horrific. Mortifying, to say the least. Everyone around, fortunately, knows exactly what he's like, so I felt somewhat supported, but overall the idea of doing this was all to hoover me back in. He loves me, and he can't cope with the fact that I divorced him. Wow, what a funny way of showing it. He's nothing but a bully, threatening my male friends as he pranced around the club. Totally belligerent, pissed idiot. Well over 6 feet, and a huge voice that yells for all the world to hear. You get the picture, I'm sure. Anyway, my question is this. He has sent me a blame-shifting letter in the post, a love letter also. Now, according to one of his friends, there is a letter of an apology coming. Ha, yeah, right. Is he really trying to suck me back in? Hey, do you think, Ollie, that I should put this letter of apology up on the pub wall for everyone to see? I've listened to you talk about allocution in other videos. I would love to humiliate him as he has done to me. And for this to be as close to an admission of guilt for everyone that he will ever give. We all know he would deny such a letter, so I'd like your thoughts on this if you can. All of his behavior has been reported to the police, and I am now waiting to get an intervention order. Fingers crossed I can. Thank you for all that you do. Your videos are fantastic, educational and entertaining. Any advice is welcome. Thanks again, Lisa. Here's my question to you, Lisa. Why do you think the pub incident is your humiliation? It's his. See, unless other people were laughing along with him and believed him, which it doesn't really appear that it has, why are you taking his humiliation as yours? See, what you should have done when he was doing that is just sat there and laughed. And not just shake your head and laugh and go on and let him yell and scream. Because he's the one making the asshole out of himself in public. Now, as far as you posting his letter in the pub, I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Put it up there for all the world to see. Don't reply to any of his shit and just hang his letter up there. He's the one who stood up there trying to humiliate you. But he really humiliated himself. See, just because he's being grandiose and brash and saying his bullshit things in public doesn't necessarily mean he's humiliating you. You wish he hadn't done it. But you got to look at the motivation. The motivation is out of pure, unadulterated jealousy. Why would that be your humiliation? It's his. So what you really need to do is stop letting him project his own shortcomings, his own humiliation, and you take them on as your own. You should have been laughing at him. I would have laughed at him like, you're making an idiot out of yourself. You're making a complete horse's ass, which it sounds like. Otherwise, what's with the apology letter, the blame shifting letter, and the love letter? I would post all three in a progression. Like this is the progression of it all, and leave it up there, and then let him deal with that. And maybe you'll never see him again, or he'll go find a new spot and a new supply pond to draw his bullshit out of. But don't think this is your humiliation, because it's his. And that's what they depend on. That you're gonna take the humiliation that they're the ones currently carrying. So thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your story and your question. I hope it helps. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a narcissist you'd like to expose, or a topic you'd like me to cover, you know what to do with my PayPal and the email links in the description box. And remember, when you email me your story, please put at the top of the email whether it's with or without contribution and what name you'd like to go by. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.